Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Rogue. Yes, that movie where Megan Fox is a leader of a mercenary group. Yes. From N.J. Bassett. Yes. To get back to that point, yes, Megan Fox is a mercenary. Get it right off the bat, like, not believable. Right off the bat, that it's hard to see her in this role, and watching the film, it's even harder to believe it. And it really doesn't work. And I feel bad because, like, I know Megan Fox is trying to reinvent herself because she was overly sexualized and turned into just this sex object by Michael Bay. And it's horrible. And I do appreciate her trying to branch out and do these different things because, like, she's trying to be a badass character in this film. It's just, her character's not very interesting. Nor are any of the characters. And, like, when they try to insert some humor, it just feels so forced and weird. Like, horrible dad jokes. And, like, even they're, like, dad jokes I didn't even laugh at. And that's saying a lot because I'm king of dad jokes. Not good. Or making Backstreet Boys references. But the humor didn't work either. But the story, I feel like this story has the same kind of issue as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I love that film. So, like, everything else in the film made me get past this particular point a bit, but, like, this film opens up with this particular mission. Well, actually, it really opens up with, like, a poaching camp on this farm and these lions, this lion rebelling basically and killing everybody. But I'll get to that in a second. But this mission that this group of mercenaries are on are to go in to this traffickers, like, encampment in Africa and save this young woman who's the daughter of, like, some governor or something or other. And she's being sex trafficked, and there's two other girls. They have a whole debate. Should we bring all the girls? And, of course, things go awry. They're stuck. So it's basically, you set up this early mission, like in Guardian Galaxy Volume 2 with the Sovereign, and they feel like an opening thing that you can move on from, and then you find the real antagonist. Like in Guardians, it was, well, they have the Ravengers too, but it was mostly, you had Ego. In this, you have lions. But then these traffickers keep coming back. And it's just like, we're done with you. Go away. And they felt like a distraction. And then it just felt so muddled with these traffickers coming in, this lion attacking them. And yes, this lion looked like, I'm going to say it, a PlayStation 1 lion. That bad. Like, Steppenwolf looked like a PlayStation 2 villain in a game. This lion looked like a PlayStation 1 lion. This looked like Tomb Raider. Where, like, Lara Croft was a bunch of polygons. It was bad. And I'm just like, I can't even feel any tension in these scenes because this lion looks that bad. And, my God, were all the scares in this movie ridiculously telegraphed. I'm like, 10 seconds before every scare, I'm like, this is exactly what scare is going to happen. Nothing inventive, nothing interesting. So there's no tension for me. I'm like, this isn't working as a scaring me. The action, there are a few inspired moments throughout. I know there's one particular scene which, if it got ruined because of overly telegraphed choreography of scares, but, like, there were some shots that were, like, long takes through this farmhouse, and I'm like, okay, there's some inspiration in the filmmaking here. It's just these characters are nothing. The CGI is horrible, and it has a horrible sense of humor, this film, and is overly complicated. Yeah, that kind of sums up Rogue. This is a pass for me. I wouldn't go renting this, and even if you're in the mood for an action movie, it's not really going to deliver the goods for you. And in general, Rogue's just kind of falls flat. And one particular thing I did want to bring up. Early in the film, so like I mentioned, there's 3 young women, and if you want to tune out now, you already know my thoughts on the film. This could be construed as a slight spoiler, but to be perfectly honest, it happens within like the first 20 minutes of the movie, and honestly, you're probably not going to care anyway. But they paint these girls as annoying, obnoxious, and you would hate them if you didn't realize, like, they were being sex trafficked. These are victims of horrible crimes, and they're just painted to be annoying, obnoxious little girls. This one is just, like, you are made to hate her, and it feels so mean-spirited. And then she gets viciously devoured by a PlayStation 1, like, crocodile. And in a horribly edited mess of a shot that you can't even tell what's going on. So yeah, that's this film in a nutshell. But those are my thoughts on Rogue. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.